Hey. Okay. There it is. There you go. Mm-mm. Hey, yearning for the love. Okay. Hey, look at Charlie. Go ahead, Charlie. That's Charlie Wilson, y'all. That's Charlie right there, y'all. Y'all might not know Charlie. That's Charlie, though. Uh, okay, yeah. My nigga Jaheim. That nigga Jaheim. Hey, Jaheim got hits, though. Niggas don't be talking about it, but Jaheim got hits, though, for sure. Jaheim. That nigga Jaheim got hits, though. Jodine, I'm searching, Jodine. Boom, boom. Life looks like that. We roll up in the just passing in the night now. Also looking for a love. We did said that it was painless. See, I'm my age with honey. You always said so. I gotta find my way back. And trying to find my way back to you. Hey, this is my one right here. Lay down my
When
heart
you think
to
about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it again with Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media and face your hands.
Let me lock
Face
in,
your
Squill. I gotta lock
opponent,
in, Squill. I
knowing
gotta
that
lock
you've
in.
lost the
I
Super
gotta lock
Bowl.
the fuck in,
That
Squill.
hurts big time, and you're going to do
Lock in,
everything
right?
possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
Well, that early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll go. Achane. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Achane will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Christian Watson from 4 yards out. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Why does she stay on my mind? If it isn't.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
If it isn't. Boom, boom.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Come on, bro.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yeah. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-all is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
So bad, make me feel so sad inside. If it is now. Boom, boom, boom.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Up the middle with Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll go to Barkley again. Down to the 22-yard line. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Barkley, inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 80 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Hey, Eli, stop touching our damn toy. This nigga always breaking shit, bro. Gonna get his ass whooped after this game. After this game, I'm gonna whoop Eli motherfucking ass. That second goddamn toy, bro.
And now they'll shift things around. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Mahomes now to throw.
Hey. Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
I don't want to.
A run straight ahead with Achane. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing is Hurts. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown.
Wow.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one complete to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tough spot here, third down and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nakobe Dean in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Patrick going to change the play. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Up the middle, Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Achane gets it from the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Achane taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Monarchs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Damn, this nigga Jalen Hurts, bro.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A first down carry for Barkley. A beautiful fake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Running left, Achane. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third and 5. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A give, running right, Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Some strong running at the 20. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Up the middle with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A handoff to Barkley. Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Get money.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game.
It's game time right now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Connecting with Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll give this to Achane. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Here comes 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Oh, yeah! And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. That? 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Mahomes. This ball intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 59.
Oh, Zach, you was watching the game, Zach?
So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.
I didn't throw the ball this game. This game, we felt that we was gonna put the ball in our best players' hands.